Welcome to another edition of Chow Time Pre-Algebra. Today, we're going to be problem solving with different strategies. This is lesson 5. If you're following along the book, this is page 26. Here we go. Our 4 different strategies. Look for a pattern. Guess, check, and revise. Make a table and work backwards. So I'll read these really quick. Look for a pattern. Analyze the numbers to identify a rule that is used to go from one number to the next. Guess and check. When you can model the problem with expressions, guess and check the answer to get closer until finding the solution. Next, make a table. Create a table to organize information in a way to be easy to understand. And work backward. When the end result is given, but not information earlier in a situation, you can work backwards. So good. Moving on. All right, look for a pattern. How do we do that? Well, remember, looking for a pattern is analyzing the numbers to identify a rule that is used to get from one number to the next. So if you already know a few of the numbers, and you can see that there is some sort of a rule to get from one to the other, then you can look for a pattern. Mr. Chow gets a message from Mr. Jitesh, and the message reads, "Hey, I think I love you." Well, after a minute, Mr. Chow forwards it to 2 other teachers. So I send it to 2 teachers, "Hey, I think I love you." And then after another minute, those teachers send it to 2 more teachers. We're just spreading the love, because that's what KAS is all about. If the message was forwarded like this every single minute, how many teachers received Mr. Jitesh's message after 4 minutes? Well, to get from 1 to 4 to... how did we get 1 to begin with? At 0 minutes at the very beginning, Mr. Jitesh messaged me, just 1 person. And then I messaged it to 2 people. And then those two people, these 2 happy folks, they each messaged it to 2 more people, right? So now there's 4 people with this message of love. Well, we can see here that to go from one step to the next, we're going to multiply by 2, and we're going to do that again. Oh, I'll bet we can just keep doing that. Each person sends it to 2 more people, and we multiply by 2. Interesting. So the next person is going to, or I'm not the next person, sorry, the next minute, 8 people are going to receive it. And then the next minute after that, 16 people are going to receive it. So is that the answer? 16 people? Well, no, because the question is asking us how many teachers received Mr. Jitesh's message after 4 minutes. Not how many people received it at 4 minutes, but after 4 minutes, after all of this time has passed. Which means we need to add these numbers together. 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16. Well, we know from previous lessons that we can move numbers around, right? So we could move or we can group and move any way we want, really, with addition. So we can group these 2, we can group these 2, right? So this is 1 plus 10 plus 20. That's 31. 31 people got this message of love. How beautiful. Moving on. Guess, check, and revise. The human hand has 27 bones. There are 6 more bones in the fingers than in the wrists. There are 3 fewer bones in the palm than in the wrists. How many bones are in each part of the hand? Well, we can define some variables here, right? Everything is compared to the wrist, right? Than the wrist. What's that next one? Than the wrist. So if we're comparing everything to the wrist, we can just start off with the wrist. And then the palm is 3 less than that, and the fingers are 6 more than that, right? And we know that the total number of bones is 27. So we can write a series of expressions, and that's what guess, check, and revise is all about. If you already can make some expressions that model the situation that you're looking at, then you can use this to make some guesses. So let's start with 5. Well, if we have 5 bones in the wrist, that means we have 3 less in the palm, which is 2. And then that means we have 6 more than 5 in the fingers, which is 11. And we know that the total number is supposed to be 27. 5 plus 2 plus 11 equals 18. So, am I right? Nope, I'm not. Let's try again. Let's do another guess. Well, we know that 18 is less than 27, so we want to increase it. Let's not increase it to 6, let's increase it to 7. So 7 minus 3, that's equal to 4. 7 plus 6 is 13. So we'll take 7, we'll plus 4, we'll plus 13. That's 24. Oh, we're getting closer, but we're still not right. Let's go up one more to 8. 8 minus 3 equals 5. 8 plus 6 equals 14. 8 plus 5 plus 14. What does that equal? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Are we close? This is going to be 13 plus 14. That's 27. Oh my gosh. Yes, we are right. What is the question? Because we've done this work, a lot of times students will just stop working because they found what they think is the answer. But let's go back. How many bones are in each part of the hand? Oh, I guess we did answer that. In the wrist, there's 8. In the palm, there's 5. In the fingers, there's 14. That is the answer. 8 bones, 5 bones, 14 bones in those parts of the hand. Boom shakalaka. Moving on. Make a table. A vending machine accepts $100 bills. $100 bills. This guy, he's got a happy face. And each item in the machine costs $65. If the machine only gave back $5 and $10 coins, what combination of coins are possible as change for a $100 bill? So if I put $100 in, I pick an item, I get back some change. What could I get? Well, I can't get 0, 5 NT coins, right? Because we're going to get back 100 minus 65, which is 35 NT. So we have to have at least a 5. At least one, which means we can have 3 10 NT coins. That's one possibility. We can't have 2, but we can have 3. If we have 3, that's 15, which means we would need another 2 $10 coins. So, can't have 4, but we can have 5. 5 times 5 is 25. We would need one more $10 coin. But there's one more option. We can just have 7 $5 coins, 0 $10 coins. And so the question is, what combination of coins are possible? These are the 4 different combinations. We are just busting right through this lesson. Work backwards. Mr. Chow spent half his money on lunch and this delicious burrito. I don't know if you guys like burritos, but burritos are amazing. After lunch, he loaned Miss Shigaris $100 because I'm a super nice guy. So now he has $150. How much money did Mr. Chow start the day with? Well, remember, work backwards is when you have the end result and you want to figure out some information about earlier in the situation. So earlier in the situation in this case is the start of the day. How much money? Money. Well, we know that right now, at the end of the day, he has $150. He lent Miss Shigeris $100, which is subtracting $100. To go backwards from that is to add $100. So that's $250. And he spent half his money on lunch. So half is multiplied by 1 over 2. So the opposite of that is to multiply by 2. $500. Mr. Chow started the day with $500. Then he spent half of it on lunch. Then he gave 100 to Miss Shigeris, where he lent her that much. And now he has 100. This is the end of the situation. And that's it for the day. Hope you enjoyed. See you soon. Goodbye.